The bright lights on London's Regent Street. A stark contrast to the dark COVID-19 picture that's emerging today. The UK has topped 100,000 daily new cases for the first time ever.
It is worrying, but from what I hear, people aren't as affected as badly, but definitely more cautious.
I feel like we have to learn to live with the virus. We can't really look at the numbers anymore because they're always going to get higher.
Despite the surging numbers, England is not imposing any new restrictions before Christmas. The government says it's still reviewing the data on Omicron. And while Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland have all moved to impose a host of new restrictions after Christmas, including curbs to bar service, nothing new officially has been announced in England, at least not yet.
We can't rule out any further measures after Christmas, and we're going to keep a constant eye on the data.
As the number of people infected with the virus spikes rapidly, it's forced many across the country to call in sick. Today, the government announced a change to a key policy, shortening the isolation period for those who test positive from 10 to 7 days if they're double vaccinated and test negative twice. It's a move the government says will minimize disruption.
Staff shortages have prompted mass cancellation of trains on UK rail lines, and it's impacting the healthcare system too.
I'm fine. I had very mild symptoms.
Dr. Sonia Adesara is in isolation after testing positive.
Yes, a lot of health workers have been catching COVID, like myself, and a few of my colleagues are currently off because we're having to isolate. So it is a problem because, of course, health workers and also other important workers, whether that's sort of transport drivers, people working in our shops, people working in deliveries.
Back on Regent Street, some shoppers hold on to a glimmer of hope for a somewhat normal Christmas. It's what comes after that that's unclear. Farah Morali, CBC News, London.